Hey everyone, Kieran King here, and welcome to this second video as part of a mini-series I've worked on with fintech app SimplyPayMe. So when you start your own business, you will need to choose a legal structure. And the two basic ones you may choose between are sole trader and limited company. Today we're going to look at the difference between the two very different ways of getting to the goal of making money for you. You must always choose the legal structure that is right and works for you, and there is no objectively right or wrong answer which is better. Before I dive in, I'm no professional accountant or advisor, so take my information with a pinch of salt and do consult with your own accountant when deciding which route to take. Anyways, let's crack on. At its most basic level, as a sole trader, you are the business. Let's draw someone here and call him, actually, you know what, let's break stereotypes. Let's call her Alice. And she is a painter decorator. All right, my poor drawing. Alice. She wants to set up a business, and let's say she chooses to be a sole trader as opposed to owning a limited company. She can do this really easily. All she has to do is tell HMRC that she is indeed self-employed, and she needs to do her personal tax return through something called a self-assessment. Easy. It is quick and easy to set up, and she can get started tomorrow. Alice works for herself, she does jobs for other people and gets paid accordingly. In the eyes of the law, Alice is the business. Alice equals business. Now this can work really well for Alice, however there are some disadvantages with this. One, she has full liability. So what does this mean? If anything goes wrong, like the business gets into debt, she is the business and therefore is personally liable and may lose her personal assets because of that. Second, tax reasons. Broadly speaking, it's less tax efficient than having a limited company once you reach a certain level of business or income. And three, there is generally a limit to how big one individual can get as a sole trader. And even when it comes to attracting further investment or loans, investors tend to favor limited companies over being a sole trader. So there are some limits involved. So let's look at the other route, forming a limited company. Let's draw Alice again with her paintbrush. Voila. So let's say Alice decides to do this. She registers a company with Companies House. Okay, this is the company. And she calls it, say, Alice's Painter Decorating Services Limited. Sorry for the unimaginative name, guys. Anyways, I've drawn this in a separate box because it is very much separate from her as an individual. She may own it, but this entity has a completely life of its own. Okay, it is legally separate. This means that she is not liable for any problems or debts that the company will incur. She won't lose any personal assets. She'll only lose, if it all goes peak-tong, she's only going to lose what she puts into the company. So you might be wondering in this instance, how does Alice get paid? Well, technically speaking, the company gets paid. And then the company can pay Alice in one of two ways. They can pay Alice through a salary each month. A salary is a set payment each month that takes off income tax and national insurance to pay HMRC before it gets to Alice. Or she can get paid via a dividend. A dividend is a payment the company makes to its shareholders if it turns a profit. So the company will turn a profit, and then from that profit can issue a dividend payment to its shareholders, which in this case would be Alice. However, it's important to note if the company does make a profit, the company pays corporation tax on that before it reaches Alice. So either way, before Alice receives the proceeds, it gets taxed by the taxman. Now, there are plenty of other duties that come with owning a limited company. For example, filing accounts, and confirmation statements, corporation tax, PAYE when dealing with salaries, NI contributions, and so on. And there's also less privacy as directors' personal details like names and where they live have to be registered online in the company's house register. So there you have it, two completely separate legal structures used for a business. As I mentioned, do consult with a professional accountant or tax advisor to see what way is best for you. But I hope this gives you some confidence and understanding on what these two ways are. That's all from me for today. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the content, please do subscribe to my channel. And also a massive thank you to SimplyPayMe app, who have worked with me on this content for their growing customer base of sole traders, company owners, and entrepreneurs. SimplyPayMe basically enables seamless payments, invoicing, and simple business management solutions all through your smartphone. Go check them out. I used them myself. Very cool little tool indeed for any small business owner. Until next time, stay safe and take care.